going on a walk with some people you never seen before, getting to know them, make some good friends, friends for life, all during this walk. Sounds amazing. Unfortunately, they don't allow you to have breaks. That's really a shame. Hello everybody, I'm Jay Mere and welcome back to another review for a horror movie. And this time I'm gonna share my thoughts on the movie The Long Walk. And The Long Walk is a movie that is just recently released in my country, like last week. Um, while it was released in other countries a bit sooner. I saw a lot of reviews already, a lot of praise. People liked this movie a lot, it seemed. Most, anyhow. So I was really curious to see this movie, a really intriguing concept of a story as well. So last week I finally had the opportunity to see The Long Walk. So let's talk about it. And The Long Walk is a horror movie directed by Francis Lawrence, the director that we know from most of the Hunger Games movies. And it's by a novel, by a story of Stephen King. Never read that novel or short story, not exactly sure what it is. So I'm definitely not gonna compare the source material with the movie, just gonna focus on the movie itself. In this movie we have actors like Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson and Mark Hamill as the Major, in not so very recognizable role, I have to say. So, The Long Walk, what is it about? Well, just as the title suggests, it's about a long walk, but it's more than that. It's basically, the movie is basically about this contest. I think we are in some dystopian future. It's not going well in the world, some kind of economical crisis. And in this future there is an annual contest in which young men can participate in. One of every state, so a total of 50 young men are basically doing this long walk. They have to stay at a certain pace, and there is no finish. But if you take a break or your pace is too slow, you get shot. So it's an elimination game. That's the movie about. So I saw the movie in theaters. Very curious to see this movie, and I really like it. It's a very likable movie. It's a good movie. It was not exactly what I expected from the movie. Well, not in the way I was expecting it. I liked it in a completely different way, but I will explain that. So, what I really like about this movie is that it's not really that horror focused. It's not really focused on any gore or killing people. It's more focused on these characters and how they are making friends with each other during this long walk. And that aspect of the movie is actually what I really liked about this movie. Sure, people are dying in this movie. Let me talk about that a little bit first, because it's quite obvious that it's an elimination game, so people are getting eliminated for sure, and it's pretty graphic how they do it, because it's just shooting people that they are doing. It's not stabbing or any chainsaws or that matter. It's not any gory stuff like we see in the Terrify movies. It's just they shoot people in the head. But the way they illustrate that in this movie is still pretty graphic. You really see faces getting blown away, and I was not expecting it was going to be this graphic, but I absolutely didn't mind it. It also enforces this threat of the contest. Like, if you don't walk anymore, you get killed, and that they illustrate pretty well and seriously with the graphic of the kills. So actually, that's a plus of the movie. But like I said, what I really like about this movie are the characters. The movie really focuses on the characters Ray, played by Cooper Hoffman, an actor that I know from the Paul Thomas Anderson movie Licorice Pizza, and Peter, the other character, that is played by David Johnson, an actor that I got to know from Alien Romulus last year. These are two of the main characters of the movie, and we're really focusing on them. And it's a very dialogue heavy horror movie, because most part of this movie is just these two getting to know each other and talking with each other on all kinds of things. And I didn't really mind that. It was really nice to see how they bond together during this quite interesting situation. Also, other characters that are not the main focus are also very interesting. The villain of this movie, the Major, played by Mark Hamill, is also very threatening. He's not that much in the movie, but when he is in the movie, he gives this creepy vibe. And if it's played by an actor like Mark Hamill, he's that great of an actor. He knows how to portray a character of this caliber. So Mark Hamill did an excellent job. But yeah, it's mostly about the characters taking part on this contest, and while you're getting to know these characters, you are starting to feel for them, and you still are thinking, well, this contest there can be only one survivor, and who's gonna be? Well, I made my guess, and I was correct on my guess, but it makes you guess. It's not that hard to guess, but there are some characters that can be the survivor, and that's maybe my only negative on this movie. The movie kind of felt a little bit predictable for me. Like I said, I guessed who was gonna survive. During the movie I was already thinking about these are interesting things that could happen during this walk. They did not really happen. I was kinda hoping for some kind of interesting thing, some kind of turn at the movie, but that did not really happen. So that's my only negative I have, but it's not really that big of a negative, because I really like these characters. These characters carried the movie, and the conversations they had made the movie really interesting. And there is a lot of horror stuff to really enjoy this movie as well. So The Long Walk, I was really surprised of this movie. It was not the kind of movie I was expecting, but I'm actually glad how it turned out. So these were my thoughts on the movie The Long Walk. Please let me know what you thought on this movie. Did you enjoy this movie? Or were you hoping for some other things to happen during this movie? Please let me know. I would love to read that. And if you want to see more reviews of me in the future, always be free to subscribe to my channel. Until the next time.